After the heat, we're underway here. Middletown won, or Colerain won the opening toss for a loss, and then a fumble on second down. Cardinals recovered back for the Cardinals' first play. Hands it off up the middle to Cornist. He's got some space down the sidelines. Everyone listening here, we are at Barnett Stadium, a little bit different. And it's Tristan Cornist on the first play with a big gain for the Cardinals. Barnes. Snap is back. Hand off Cornist again up the middle. I'll give him the. So as I said, if we technical difficulties again, got a slight delay. Middletown got the opening kickoff and then fumbled on their second play. So a loss on their first rushing attempt. Their second down play resulted in a fumble. Cardinals here in the red zone. Snap is back. Barnes hands off up the middle. Cornist still on his feet across the 10. And it'll be finished. 3 straight plays. Will be about. Barnes sends a man in motion. Snap is back, hands it off Cornist, and he'll send the field goal team out. Luke McAfee is set to kick for the Cardinals with their first. Cardinals coming into this. Middies struggled for a half. They took on the Loveland Tigers last week pretty handily by 3 scores in the second half. It's Maximilian Johnson back deep for the Middies. Gabe Terrell, the up man, got the first return. It was a McAfee again with the squibber. This one will float by Johnson. He's got to take it from his goal. The hop, it took it, his momentum all the way back to the goal line, and the Middies 7-yard line. If from his deep position. Lander sends his man in motion, empty away and throws it away. 8. Drop back, and Myrick was able to make a play on the ball, but just can't. Quick screen out. Trying to find some space and about a 2-yard gain. It'll be 4th down for the Middies, and they'll be punt. Malacott back deep to punt for the Middies. And it'll take a second time, and as many possessions will start inside Midi territory. They'll start at the Middletown 47-yard line. Cardinals come out, trips to the sidelines, and the Middies do a good job of containing. It's probably going to be a no gain. I think there was some confusion. Barnes just gets back to the original line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals. Same formation, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. To a first down. Terrell, just a quick one-on-one on the weak side of the field. Burton one-on-one and gets it all the way to the 47 or 37, and that's all he needed. And just a little out route and then fights for the yards for the first down. The middle, nowhere to go. Second and 10 now again for the Cardinals. And confusion, we have an has to come out. Barnes takes it, looks downfield. Nothing there. He's going to step up, step in. He's got some open space. He's going to get something there close to the 30, 31 officially, so they'll make it third and manageable for the Cardinals. There's a good job there by the Middies linebacker, Gabe Terrell, because probably could have tackled Barnes a little sooner, but that would have been by a horse collar. Would have been 15 yards for the Cardinals. Did a good job. Gave up a little extra yards not to give up the penalty. So 3rd and 4 for the Cardinals. They'll switch it up. Trips. Two receivers at either side for the Middies. Cardinals applying pressure. And ball's caught. Nope, they're going to call it incomplete. Another penalty flag on the field. Cardinals thought they might have caused a fumble off of a little dump off by the Middies that going to rule it incomplete. Interesting here, that'll be 3rd and 20 for the Cardinals. They could possibly make it 2nd and 30 if they really want to. Coach Huber has a decision. He will decline the holding penalty. Take the down over the extra 10 yards. 2:51 to play in the first quarter. Was officially a face mask, so that must be a point of emphasis because it's the second time this evening we've seen, not just this evening, second time in this drive that we've seen a penalty for face mask away from the play. This will be 3rd and 20 for the Middies. Landers drops back. He's under pressure, trying to find something, and he does, but he's in Cardinal white. Down the sidelines, trying to find some space. Will he get cut from behind? Just does. Jaden Staley with the interception takes it down to the Middies 6. Landers had time. In fact, number 14, Chandler Shields, was wide open, but they rolled the other way. Didn't really look his way. Landers tried to make something across his body, and Staley just stepped in front, took it the other way, found a little seam, but caught from behind. Will be officially down at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for the Colerain Cardinals. 2:34 to play in the first quarter. Cardinals come out in a heavy formation. 2 tight ends under center. Handoff Cornist, try to find some space, breaks one tackle, still on his feet, and he will lose 2 yards. Actually, a loss of 3 officially. 2nd and goal from the 8. So that big formation, Middies read it immediately and jumped to that formation side. They'll still stay with 2 tights, but now out of the gun. 2 tight ends to one side. Snap is back. Barnes hands it off up the middle. And not much going. No gain on the play. It's a 3rd and goal from the 8. 1:30 to play in the first quarter. Cardinals don't want to squander this possession, but they got to get a play off here quick. 10 seconds on the play clock. 5 seconds on the play clock. Cardinals will take a timeout. Unforced error in the Cardinals. Not a bad spot, but they'll take a timeout. 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line. 57 seconds on the play clock. They lead 3-0, and this is a chance to capitalize on a turnover and make it a 2-score game. You can reach us here in the booth at radio at wearecolerain.com. I'd like to thank, as almost every week, from sunny California, Lenny Lopez, listening here in week 2. And despite the delay for the heat during the day, it's not too bad with the heat here this evening. Cardinals come out of the timeout. 3 to the left. Take it looking under pressure. Ball is loose. And Barnes fumbles it back. And Cardinals from 1st and goal at the 5-yard line get nothing and turn it right back over to the Middies. Barnes really had no time to throw to let that set up. Could have took a sack and been in the middle of the field for a field goal attempt, but lost control, and the Middies take over once again, though, deep inside their own territory, but they avoid giving up any points after the last turnover. So 50 seconds in the first quarter, 1st and down and 10 at their own 17. Landers with a little pop pass, trying to find some space on the east-west. Still on his feet, Malicote trying to find something. Gets by the initial hit, stays on his feet, and just gets to the 20-yard line. He broke the initial tackle from Corey Myrick. Stayed on his feet, but the rest of the Cardinals flocked and had nowhere to go. Middletown with a 2nd and 7 on what will be the final play of the first quarter. Game clock, play clock almost even. Landers takes it, looks, trying to find some space, steps up in the pocket, and will get maybe 3 yards on the play, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So it will not be, well, it's an offensive play. If it's on the offense, that will be the final play. If it's on the defense, there'll be an untimed down. It looks like a Cardinal helmet came off in the trenches, so it might be a face mask on the Middies. I think the question is whether it was post or during the play. is on the Middies for personal foul face mask. And this time the player has been ejected. And it will be an untimed down. So I'm not sure who from the Middies was the culprit, but they did give the signal for an ejection. So any personal foul, if malicious enough, can result in an ejection. It looks like the Middies have lost an offensive lineman. It'll be second down after a 15-yard personal foul penalty from their own 10-yard line. 2nd and 17. Landers back under pressure. Finds a crosser. Malakote makes one man miss, and Myrick holds him up at about the 20-yard line. Good job by Malakote to keep the drag route alive. Cardinals will give that up underneath, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. After 1 quarter of play, we played on one side of the field, most of it. Middies have 2 turnovers, but the Cardinals have only been able to capitalize with 3 points. 3-0 Cardinals lead after 1 quarter of play. Every Cardinal possession has started in Middie territory. So 3rd down, Middies at the 21. They need the 27.5 for a first down. Niners takes it, looks to throw. Over the seam, has his receiver just over the linebacker's hands. First down, Middies just across the 40. Just threw it over top into the seam over the linebackers, every level. It's a dangerous play if the quarterback can make the throw, and he gets it over the second level. Doesn't hit him where he can keep running, but catches it falling down for a first down to the Middie 41. Their first down without a penalty. Middies empty the backfield. Throw up and way too high. Nearly caught by Coach Huber on the sidelines. Looked like another Cardinal coach made the catch. That ball was way too high for anyone to make the play. 2nd and 10 for the Middies. Middies, 2 receivers to either side. Landers drops back, under pressure, throws across the middle, hits the post to the 40-yard line, and the Middies have a first down into Cardinal territory. Landers under pressure, but got enough time, and again, hits the soft spot in the zone, this time on the post. Gets it to a first down officially at the Cardinal 39. So Middies haven't had any luck on the ground whatsoever, but finding some luck over the middle on this drive. Dropping back, Landers under pressure. Scrambling out, trying to find something, pushed out of bounds. There'll be a sack by Danielson unofficially. Landers ran out of bounds for about a 5-yard loss. So 2nd and 15 now for the Mids. Landers out of the pistol now. Looks to throw. Good protection this time. Trying to find something over the middle, and Greg Williams breaks it up. What is the call here? There is a flag. That's pretty weak if they're calling that on the Cardinals. They're going to call Greg Williams for a penalty. I'm not really sure. They're going to call a personal foul for a defenseless receiver, I guess, is the only thing that you can argue there. Don't really know how that's the call there. That's enough for a Middletown first down. Looked like a clean play by Williams. Sits in the pocket. Good throw and catch. Chandler Shields with the first down. So the Cardinals 16. So Middies have something going here. Looked like the Cardinals had stopped him, but the, I guess, defenseless receiver hit call as the Middies rolling. Handoff, middle, ball is loose. It's on the ground, and all of the positives go out the window. Middies tried to run. Nothing on the hit there. That was just a bad exchange. Greg Williams falls on it, and it's a Cardinal first down. Both teams doing everything they can this evening to not win it. But for the first time, the Cardinals will start inside their own territory. This one will be from their own 14-yard line. Cardinals back out there, trips to the right. Single. Single one-on-one to the near side. Barnes takes it, hands it off, and nowhere to go for Cornists. He's going to lose about a yard. Second and 11 for Colerain. Barnes under pressure. Good coverage. He steps up. Minimal loss, but he'll still be sacked for a 1-yard loss. And that was on the coverage there. Barnes looked. He had enough time. Nothing there. Tried to step in the pocket. Actually, probably going to be no gain, no sack on the play. 3rd and 11 for the Cardinals. Snap back. Sets up screen. Cornish, nowhere to go. He's going to lose some yards. Flag on the field. It's a block in the back on the Cardinals. That has declined, so it'll be 4th down for the Cardinals, and I'll send out the punt team. Cooper Krieg back to kick for the Cardinals. Mikkel Dorn back to receive. Gets a Cardinal bounce. Dorn takes it running back, just holds on to it. Lawrence Young brings him down. Middies will start at their own 40-yard line, so a good punt by Krieg and Young with good coverage. 7:54 to play in the first half. Still Cardinals 3, Middies 0. Neither team done much of anything offensively. Cardinals had one big play on the ground to start. Middies had a decent drive. They ended in a fumble, but it was also extended by a so penalty call on the Cardinals on the last drive. So 1st down and 10 for the Middies. Just under 8 to play in the half. They'll take over at their own 40-yard line. Landers under pressure and just gets away. He's going to scramble, try to find something. Makes 2 defenders miss, and he's got it for a 1st down across midfield. John Matheny had him for a 10-yard loss and a sack, but he evaded that sack in the backfield and then made Brandon Smith miss an open field at about the line of scrimmage. Scrambles out of bounds just across midfield. 1st down, Middies. Motion out, spread it 5 wide for the Middies. And incomplete. Pass bounced. 2nd down. Long draw, but the play clock's not that far down. Just a very slow pace right now to this game. Landers takes the snap. He's going to look backside and find his receiver who breaks a tackle down the sidelines. 1st down to the Cardinal 35. Chandler Shields one-on-one backside. Breaks right through the Cameron Evans tackle and picks up a 1st down. Cardinals using heavy substitutions, really trying to get breaks here for linebackers and DBs, and that's 2 plays. The broken sack that resulted in a 1st down, and that play, the broken tackle for a 1st down where the backup missed a play. So See how they move forward. Quick screen, outside look, gets a good block, trying to find some space, still up on his feet. Just short of the 25. They will give him the 25. Talon Malakut for a first down. Middies knocking on the door here, trying to put some points on the board here. They're the only team that's really had any offensive momentum. Lander's just going to take it, keep it, quarterback draw, and he's going to pick up a first down. So first down Middies, and they are cooking right now. 6:15 to play in the first half. Landers, two to either side. Hand it off up the middle, trying to find some space. Greg Williams brings down Eric Schroeder in the backfield. It's going to give him the fall forward right about the original line of scrimmage. Second and 9 for the Middies. Malakut in motion, fakes the handoff, sets up screen to the outside, and nowhere to go. Lawrence Young brings down Schroeder for no gain. Maybe gave him a half yard on the play. 3rd and 8 Middletown. 4:44 to go in the first half. They are at just outside the right at the 14. They need just beyond the 6 for a first down. Landers takes it. He's going to draw, and Cardinals read. He's got nowhere to go. And he will maybe get a yard, if anything, on the play. 4th down, an interesting call here. The Middies do send out a field goal team. Wasn't sure. It's a rather short kick. So you never know on the high school level if you have a capable unit, not just the kick, but the hold and the snap. A.J. King to kick a 29-yard field goal to tie the ball game. Snap is back. Hold is blocked. Picked up in the air by Danielson. Probably should have let it block, but it looked like it was Lawrence Young who went in and blocked it, so no good. Cardinals probably should have let that bounce and get the ball to 20. Danielson caught it out of the air, so the Cardinals will take over at their own 8. So you take the blocked kick for no points, but got to give a little talk there on the sidelines of Danielson. If he lets that ball just bounce, it is a missed field goal, and the Cardinals take over at the 20-yard line. He catches it in the air. It is officially becomes a return and a live ball. He's tackled almost immediately after making the catch in the return. He's brought down to the 8-yard line. Cardinals start deep in their own territory. They have 3:22 left in the half and 2 timeouts. Most importantly right now, the Cardinals just got to get some sort of momentum here going, get the ball on a first down, clear some space here deep in their own territory. Handoff, Huff tries to find some space. Not much going, maybe a yard in the play. Took it on the jet sweep. Jaquel Huff. On the carry. Second and 9, 2:49 in that first half. Barnes takes it, quick little out. Huff catches it. Not much space to go. No blocking at the second level. He had the receiver, Burton, blocking well downfield, but no other middies were blocked coming out there. Huff did his best to get back. He had to get no gain. There just was nowhere for him to go once he got the football. Third down and 9 for the Cardinals. Two minutes to play in the half. Rolling right. Looking, throwing deep and out of bounds. So the Cardinals forced a punt, 1:51 on the clock. Will be punting from their own end zone. Mikel Dorn back deep. Cooper Krieg back to punt again for the Cardinals. Krieg's punt, not great, but gets it away. Dorn takes it, not much space to go. He makes something out of nothing. Gets it, takes it about the 40, gets it just across the 35. It'll depend on the spot where he'll end up. He'll take it over at the 31-yard line. Middies have 1:40 on the clock and all 3 timeouts and a very short field to work with. Probably think they need at least a first down for field goal range. Maybe more. I don't know if it was a bad kick, bad snap, or bad block. Or it wasn't a bad snap. It wasn't. I don't know if it was a bad kick or just a bad block on that. On the blocked field goal by the Cardinals. First down, Middies. Empty backfield. Quick throw, bounced, incomplete. And for Shields, and I don't know if some got a hand on it or it was just a bad throw by Landers trying to get it away quick. Stay empty backfield. 3 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Landers stepping up, right into the hands of a Cardinal, Zane Battle Holmes. Doesn't go down, but he's held up. And it looked like Zane Battle Holmes kind of let up so he didn't get called for dragging the quarterback to the ground and kind of might have hurt himself trying to hold off, but either way, some confusion. Middies is letting a lot of time run off. It's third and very long, under a minute now. Middies looks, Landers under pressure. Williams with the sack. And interesting here, there's 4th and long, and the Cardinals will let it roll. So the play clock is running, but it is above the time on the game clock, and it looks like Coach Huber is not going to use his timeouts, not going to risk any sort of play here on fourth down or trapping his offense or a miscue on special teams. His team does get the ball to start the second half. Sacked by Greg Williams. And Middletown will counter with 2 seconds. They'll call timeout and presumably just set up for a Hail Mary attempt here for our last play of the half. So Middies, 1 play from the 39-yard line. 2 seconds on the clock. They'll presumably run 1 play Hail Mary somewhere to one of the 4 receivers on the field. They have 3 to the top, 1 to the backside. Throw it up. It is knocked down, incomplete, and that will do it. So after 1/2 of play here from Barnett Stadium at Middletown High School, it's the Colerain Cardinals 3, the Middletown Middies 0. We will put the video on the clock. We'll try our best. I'm not sure we're going to be able to get any stats. We'll try to at least get some scores from elsewhere. There'll be a mixed bag because some schools were delayed a half hour, some games an hour. Some games weren't delayed at all. So we'll do our best to get you some scores and come back when we can here, probably when the clock expires from the initial 20 and reset with the initial warm-ups. And we are lead the Middies. Welcome back from some technical difficulties. It's 3rd down and 2 for the Middies at the Cardinal 30-yard line. They're going to just take it quarterback, keep push forward, and inside the 20 for a first down. Nothing fancy there, just took the snap. Wedge V, everyone run forward to go around it. And Middletown just pushes forward for the first down inside the red zone to the 18-yard line. Cardinals got a first down on their first set of downs. And a sack on 3rd down forced a Cardinal punt. Middies have driven from about just about their own 40-yard line. Landers looks to pass. Finds a man underneath. Malakote with a short gain of about 3 yards. 2nd and 7 from the 15 for the Middies. Landers looks to throw. Scrambling, trying to find something, cuts back. He'll be close to a first down. And he's held up just around the 10-yard line. This will be 3rd and 2 again for the Middies. This time in right at the 10-yard line, just inside the 10-yard line. Probably closer to the 1 than 2. Takes the snap, hands it off, and Middies fall forward for about 3 yards, maybe 4, close to the 5-yard line. First and goal for the Middletown Middies from the 5-yard line. They'll put 2 backs in the backfield for the first time. Motion one out. Handoff. Cochran tries to cut it inside. He's going to get just across the 5, but not much more. But one, nope, going to say just got back to the line of scrimmage. Second and goal from the 5. And it looks like the Middies jumped off sides. So it's going to be now 3rd and goal from the 6 for Middletown. through some technical issues. We're now back. Cardinals got some positive gear to start the fourth quarter on a big return past midfield. But they're on 3rd and 6. A sack. And the Cardinals are forced to punt on 4th and long. Cooper Krieg almost had his last one blocked, but it did affect it. It only went about 12 yards. This time it's in the air. Find some space and tripped up. Wouldn't have mattered. Block in the back. So from those technical difficulties, the Middies took the lead 7-3 on a good drive down the field. Then got a short field. Cardinals go 3 and out. Landers did a fantastic job on 3rd and goal from about the 8-yard line. Was sacked. Got out of the sack. Threw it to the back of the end zone on a scramble drill, and a Middie receiver through the hands of a bunch of defenders caught it in the back of the end zone. Landers then came out cramping right after that play. Made it 14-3, and then the aforementioned another 3 and out by the Cardinals. Get out of a sack, but this time in the scramble, ran in for a touchdown. 20-3, Middies did miss the extra point with 7:55 to play. Handoff up the middle to Schroeder. A 4-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 6. Middies with a lead and no urgency needed on their part. Cardinals have really got nothing going here in the second half offensively. A little confusion in the backfield. Landers spinning. Does a good job of just following where the back was supposed to go and gets close to the line of gain and will have the 20-yard line, and that's all they need for a first down. Under 7 to play now. Schroeder bounces it outside, gets the edge. Not much more. Good tackle like Cameron Evans. Limits it to a 2.5. I'll give him 3 on the play. Middies with a 3-score lead, really just trying to work the clock. Again, Colerain really limited offensively here in the second half. They squandered those opportunities early. They had it inside the Middies 20 3 times and came away with 3 points, including 1st and goal at the 5-yard line off an interception. Handoff, Schroeder trying to find some space. He's just going to kind of fall forward for about 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 5, 5:30 to play here at Middletown. Third down, and officially they call it 4. Need the 30-yard line. Landers play action looks, just seam down the middle, and he hit a man with a step behind the DBs. Overshoots him, it'll be 4th down. Cody back to punt. Timeout, Colerain. A little confusion on the special teams. Substituting heavy on the defense. It's been on the field almost the entire second half. A little confusion there as Middy lines up to punt. 4:45 remaining. Cardinals have just one timeout, down 3 scores. Cameron Evans back deep for the Cardinals. Snap is a little high, bobbled. Malakot picks it up and just kind of kicks it away. Evans, though, lost it, tried to field it, turnover right back to the Middies. So even when things go the Cardinals' way, they manage an opportunity to give it right back. Wasn't really a bad snap. Malakot just kind of dropped it. Wasn't directly in, maybe a little to the side, but he just dropped it. Did pick it up, escaped the rush just enough to get it off. Evans tried to field it. It was a decent punt. And that just bounces right off of him into the hands directly of a Middy. Middies take over at their own 43-yard line with 4:36 to play. Handoff. Schroeder met in the backfield. He's tackled. Khalil Small. Have a Middy limping off. Clock will stop with 4:10. Reset the play clock. Middy to run off with a cramp, it looks like. It's been a lot of those this evening. Because it was a cramp, the referees, it looks like, are giving a hydration break. I don't know why suddenly there's a stop for one kid who got off immediately on the field, but a referee timeout here with 4:10 to play. No timeout was called, so I assume the referees are just giving a hydration break because one kid came off late with a cramp. Lots of substitutions. Almost everyone but Corey Myrick has been substituted for the Cardinals on defense. Almost everyone but Landers at quarterback substituted for the Middies. Middletown will let the clock roll a little bit here. Game clock was reset. Play clock was reset. We're under 4 to play. Snap it with 1 on the clock. Handoff up the middle. And short gain. It was Schroeder, then it won back, but him and Landers about the only starters still out there. Be 3rd and 8 for the Middies at their own 45. They'll be able to snap this ball with the clock under 3 minutes to play. Landers corrals it, and he is sacked after the high snap. Mohamed Adara with the sack. 4th down. Middies send their punt team out. Snap is back. Kick is high. Evans will call fair catch. Cardinals will take over at their own 25-yard line with 26 with 2:04 to play. So Barnes empty backfield. Bunch to his right. Sends Corniston motion. Takes it, and he is met in the backfield. Tried to use that bunch as a blocker. Run the jet sweep with Corniston, who's been the only real positive offensively for the Cardinals when he has had some space to operate. But he's met immediately in the backfield for a short loss. Same bunch this time to the left. 90 seconds to play. Barnes looks, throws, and should have been picked off. Lamonde Chambers and Gabe Terrell both had 6 points on their mind. It looked like they almost knocked it out of each other's hands. Should have been 6 points for the Middies. It'll be 3rd down and 12. .121 remaining in the clock. Five wide, empty backfield. Barr makes the snap. Finds a man. This one is picked off by Terrell. He will be run out of bounds. And that should just about do it for the Middies. So the Cardinals with one timeout, 1:13 on the clock. The Middies can probably just take it 2 knees and end this game. Landers takes the knee. Middies will have to snap the ball one time, and then they can run the rest of this clock. Landers takes the knee, and that will do it. The clock will roll out with about 20 seconds left, but a final will be here. The Middletown Middies defeat your Colerain Cardinals 20-3. Join us next week back at home. Well, hopefully there's no technical difficulties as the Cardinals play host to the Oak Hills Highlanders. For everyone here at Colerain Game Day and Colerain High School, thank you for watching and listening to Colerain Cardinal Football.